Hi, this is Lisa with Miracle of Deliverance, and I pulled 7 of my most favorite books out of my library. If you want to know more about deliverance or you are a minister, these are books that are must-haves for your library. Every one of them are so good. So let's cover them pretty quickly. Pigs in the Parlor. This is a practical guide to deliverance. The copyright on it is 1973 and it has 153 pages. I highly recommend this book for every deliverance ministers. You can find these sometimes in thrift stores or online used books, but I love this. Ida May had a revelation way back when on ministering to those with schizophrenia, and that is included in here. It's very good. It's by Frank and Ida May Hammond. I'm going to take and put all of these books in the description so that it will be easy for you to find them if you'd like a copy. Number 2, these are not in order, and I love They Shall Expel Demons, What You Need to Know About Demons, Your Invisible Enemies, by the wonderful Derek Prince. Copyright for this is 1998. It's 256 pages. It's an excellent resource, and anytime you find an extra copy, I recommend that you pick it up. This one is all marked up, has great wisdom. I think Derek Prince may have passed away in like 2003, but you can still go to his website. They keep it up, and you can find all kinds of wonderful information at derekprince.org. Now the next one is Let Our Children Go by Rebecca Greenwood. It's 220 pages. The copyright is 2011. It is an excellent resource for deliverance, specifically with children. What I like about it, at the end of the book, it lists specific strongholds you won't find in other books and has some great resources. The next book is Demons and Deliverance in the Ministry of Jesus. Some of these older books just still are dandies. This is by Frank Hammond. It's actually a sequel to Pigs in the Parlor. What I love about this is he focuses on the deliverance ministry through Jesus. It's 133 pages. The copyright is 1991. This book is easy to read and it is excellent. Now, the reason that I'm including this book is that the resources in it, they are crazy wonderful. It's How to Minister Freedom by Doris Wagner. The copyright on it is 2004, 331 pages. And what I like about it is that it has articles from different ministers who kind of specialize in different areas. So it's going to cover sexual brokenness, emotional woundedness, demonic oppression, and occult bondage. And it has authors like John Eckhart, David Kyle Foster, Frank Hammond, Jeff Harshbarger, Tom Hawkins, Chris Hayward, Peter Horobin, Cindy Jacobs. It's just full. Chuck Pierce. Lots of good stuff in this book. I really learned a lot of information on ministering to people in the occult from this book. Now, this book is not a deliverance manual or book, but before you press pause or go away, let me tell you, every believer, every minister needs a copy of this book. Absolutely. Actually, anything you can get your hands on, written by Renner, I highly, highly recommend it. If you're going to minister in deliverance, you need to make sure and know how to put your armor on. And you may be thinking, I know all there is about armor. Unless you've read this book, you do not. It is 463 pages of excellence. I think this one was maybe 1991 as the copyright. I cannot remember. It's not brand new by any means. Let's look real quick and see. Copyright 1991. So I highly recommend. Look how I've got this. I've got it all marked up. I've got it sticky tabs on the pages because it is so good. And then the final one is actually a deliverance manual. It is 80 pages. Dr. William Sudduth, the late Bill Sudduth, is the one who compiled this, wrote this, put this together. Every minister needs this because it's like a 80-page toolbox. It has renunciations like the Freemasonry, Catholicism, Islam. It's got canceling soul ties, generational curses. It also has a listing of the strongholds, like the spirit of death. It's got all the little bitty ones under there. It'll tell you how to renounce those. I've seen lots of people get set free through this book. It has a questionnaire that can give people an idea of what some of the issues may be. And I didn't know this for a while, but there's a key to the questionnaire in the back of the book. It gives you some ideas for like confidential information. And I have my own that you probably could find on the website Miracle of Deliverance. I have developed my own, but when I started, I worked off of this, and you probably can tell that by looking at mine. It's got prayers. It's got how to start in deliverance, and Brother Bill always had some really wise counsel to use in deliverance ministry. So that one right there. So that's 7 of my top favorite deliverance manuals. And I hope to in the future share some more book reviews or book recommendations. If you have any favorites, go ahead and put them below. I'd love to see what those are.